So last season I turned a cheap, I think I paid like $25, $30 for it. One of those cheap junk ameristep stands that are just too heavy and too small and just not the best, but they're cheap hang-ons. I turned it into a saddle platform. I hunted out of it for about a year, and it's really works decent as a platform. Probably the best if you just want to make something for your backyard to leave on a tree and shoot on. It's a little heavier than the production platforms. Feels just as solid, but I don't think I'd trust my life to it. Right now I'm using the Out on a Live Ridge Runner. And I know that the only reason I felt safe using this kind of platform is because your tether and your saddle's there to actually save your life if you do fall, and the platform doesn't really have a lot to do with it. So for a preset or something you're just going to practice on, or something really cheap to get into, if you've already got one of these stands, it's not a bad project. But I'll just show you kind of how I went through making it. I don't have any actual video of making it. I'll just show you the platform and kind of explain how I did it. Platform here, finished, tied to a tree in my backyard, and this is the bottom that it comes with. We'll start right here at this bottom standoff. It's got pretty good teeth on either side that really help it from turning around the tree. It handles side pressure pretty good when you get it good and tight. This was originally right here on the back of the stand, and the post was connected here. And so I've got the post flips upside down right now. This standoff's on one end, this is on the other end bolted. That's about all you really need there. Get it nice and tight. If you are good with a welder, I'd recommend welding this on, welding some tabs on. But I just cut it off square and have a bolt through it. It's worked for me for a season, and I shoot off of it on my backyard too. There's a slot cut into it, and this slot that went around the top here goes in it, and that's why it can't rotate. So I cut a slot into the metal where it sticks in. There's probably better ways to do it, but that was the easiest way I did. I also, I use this cam strap off a Hawk Helium. Those are the best climbing sticks I think there are for the price. I used the cam strap for the Hawk Helium, and I hooked it to this hook from an old ratchet strap I had. I just girth hitched the end of the strap here. So what you can do in the tree is fold it up and hook it, pull the strap tight, and then the whole thing clamps down super tight. When you're standing on it, it is crazy tight to the tree. The way I got it to do that was I had to cut out a slot with a grinder from the top, and my cut doesn't look the greatest, but it works. So I had this slot cut out, that way it folds up. It's a little better to carry. Gives you a little more room to cam. And if you can get that cam, whenever you pull down, it's crazy tight to the tree. Another thing I had to do was on the bottom of the seat, there's this part that normally keeps your seat from turning all the way over on these ameristep tree stands. But since you put the thing on the middle of the post, since you put the seat on the middle of the post, it hits and your angle ends up being like this. So you got to cut it off square, and then you can get that good cam over. But other than that, didn't take me too long. And for a $25, $30 stand, if you want to get into saddle hunting, it's a good way to do it. I'd recommend it. I'd recommend going with a cam strap instead of a ratchet strap because it's so much easier to put on the tree and less noise. But other than that, it worked out pretty good.